Good morning. My name is Mr. Biju Balakrishnan, working as an assistant professor in the Department of MCA, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. Today my topic is blockchain introduction. So you want to know what is a blockchain? It has many meanings. To understand the power of the blockchain system, the thing that can do, it is important to distinguish between three things that are commonly muddled up. So namely it Bitcoin currency, the specific blockchain that underpins it, and the idea of the blockchain in general. So this is the given by the Trust Mission, the economist in October 2015. So we want to know what is a blockchain as many meaning. So in ordinary phone and blockchain, we have the similarity. So in phone, the idea of the phone network. What is the idea of the phone network? A specific phone network that we are going to use in the ANT, and the specific use of the phone network, that is a fax, that is the use of the phone. Okay, but in case of the blockchain, the idea of the blockchain is that the specific blockchain that will underlies the Bitcoin or another coin that is offering. So the Bitcoin will be studied later, and in case of the blockchain, we have Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency. So what is a blockchain is that it's a technology that permits transaction to be gathered into blocks and it will be recorded. So it will be used a cryptographically chain blocks in a chronological order, okay, and allows the resulting ledger to be accessed by different servers. So we have the centralized ledger and the distributed ledger. We have the centralized ledger. The centralized ledger is that we have different clients. The clients have a centralized that will be used as a bank in centralized ledger. But in case of a distributed ledger, we don't have a centralized. So it is a decentralized one. So there are in centralized ledger, there are multiple ledgers, but here the bank holds the golden record here. Okay, so if the client B must recognize its own ledger against that, the bank must convince the bank, you want to convince the bank. Okay, so a true state of the bank. So the bank ledger, if its disputes arise, so you want to depends upon somebody, that is called as centralized ledger. But in case of a distributed ledger, we have a certain nodes. Okay, so there is one ledger. Okay, we have only one ledger that all nodes have same level of access to the particular ledger, right? So all nodes agree to a protocol and determines the true state, okay, of the ledger at the point of the time. So the application of this protocol sometimes we call as achieving the consensus. So how might a distributed ledger work? So this is the how the working process of the distributed ledger. So first users will initiate a transaction using their digital signatures. Okay. So the users broadcast the transaction to the particular nodes, that we have 5 nodes there. So one or more nodes begins validating each transactions. Then nodes will aggregate the valid transaction into blocks. Now the nodes broadcast blocks to each other. The consensus protocol is used here, and blocking reflecting that is a two state is chained to prior block. This is the working process of the distributed ledger. So where might a blockchain use cryptography? So we have three cases. So when we are going to have initiation and broadcasting of the transaction, we must have the cryptography users. What is that? One is the digital signatures, and we are going to use the private or public keys. So validation of the transaction, we are going to use the proof of work and certain alternatives. That is the consensus. Then chaining blocks, we are going to have the hash functions. So in case of the blockchain, we have to use the cryptography. Thank you. This is about the introduction of the blockchain.